bird in the hand. How they get most of you ladies is to say, girl, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. The world is big. We got the internet. And you can go out there and find anybody. No, you can't. You need to really sit down and ask yourself the kind and caliber of man you want. Think about your lifestyle. And see, here's the thing, ladies. When you were 18 to 26, you didn't have to invest in a man. You were told that men are supposed to do something for you. That's why I put that clip up. That's why I put that clip up. If you've already been on this show once, I'm trying to get new people on here, okay? I'm not trying to do reoccurring guests. So thank you.
I believe it's because as women, we were taught that a man owes us something. So, and we were taught that he owes us all of him.
You were taught that we owe you something. That we owe you. You were taught that we owe you something. All men owe you something. And then the man you choose owes you everything. But you owe us nothing except your presence. And that's the problem. That's the problem. Not only do you owe me, I owe you, but you also have to invest in me. And that's the thing. What I'm saying is offensive to women because you've been lied to. You've been lied to. You've been told it's all about you. And a man will be lucky to have you. Okay. Let's talk about it. I want to hear the people who disagree or have questions. I want to have a nice, respectful conversation about the topic. Hello? Okay. Hello?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How old are you?
I'm good. So,
How old are you?
I'm 30.
All right. Any children?
Yes, I do. I have 2 girls, 2 daughters.
So what do you think about the subject of sharing a man?
Absolutely not. I don't agree with that. I don't think and it won't work. It just won't work, especially if you're a woman who, you just got standards for certain things. You're just not going for it. You require his time. You require a lot from him. So how could you ever be happy with yourself trying to settle with a man with another woman? That would make you so miserable. If you thought you was miserable before, you're going to be miserable.
How many different fathers?
I have 2 baby daddies. 2 fathers, yeah.
Do you hear what's coming out of your mouth?
I do.
A man has to share you with 2 other men who got kids out of you.
Yes, absolutely.
Listen.
But I'm not sleeping with those men. Okay.
I let you speak.
Yeah.
You're far too animated about this because you know you're wrong. When you come to the marketplace, you've already been shared by 2 different men, and they got DNA evidence. What does a woman who has 2 kids by 2 different men think that this is what I mean? Y'all were taught that we owe y'all everything. Your value, okay. What do you think your value is relative to the market? If an average woman is here, what do you think your value is?
If an average woman is there, I think my value will still be on average. And I'm just being honest, because regardless if I have 2 baby fathers or 4 baby fathers, well, I won't necessarily say 4, but regardless of the fact, I'm a damn good woman. And I'm going to hold myself up here regardless of the...
Ma'am. Don't talk to me about your feelings. Let's talk about the math.
Yeah, we're talking
If an average
about
woman
it
is here.
You asked me, and that's my
so you can't do that.
That's okay.
Man, I don't know you. If you got to overtalk, you're losing.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Okay, if an average childless woman is here,
mm-hmm.
You're saying your value is on par with her. How can that be?
Because
according to the math, you have 2 children.
Yeah.
Does that increase your value?
Can I explain?
Do children increase your value to the market?
If they're good kids.
No.
If they're well-behaved kids.
I'm trying to be respectful, man. I'm trying to be goddamn respectful. Stop it. Check that shit. Man, I'll let you speak. This will go off the rails. This will go off the rails, ma'am. I don't do that.
Because you didn't let me answer.
Ma'am, you're not answering the question. Okay, here's what we're not going to do. Okay? I'll let you speak. Now, you can have a respectful dialogue, and if you're talking about you're such a good woman, show it. If a woman is average, does a woman, any woman, you or other, who has 2 children, does that increase her value to the market? Maintain it or decrease it? I don't care how great you think the kids are. We're talking about just bare numbers. Does it increase, decrease, or maintain?
Okay. Realistically, in this world, it decreases. It decreases.
Okay. So it decreases your,
But can I say something?
It decreases your, man, that's how it is. Your value, you're saying your value is here.
I
I'm
get
saying
it.
you can believe,
But
you
she
can
can
feel,
have no kids.
Okay,
you're not,
I can do this without.
I can't talk.
Oh, no, I'm running the show.
But she can have no kids, and she's still a bird brain. She's still less than. She's still.
Ma'am, how do you think you're coming across right now?
Listen, you asked me a question.
I'm asking you, I mean,
hold
seriously.
myself,
Okay, ma'am,
how do you think
you're coming across right now?
How
do you think you're coming across right now? Because you're saying that, I don't know you, but here's the thing. You have 2 kids by 2 different men. How come neither one of those men chose to marry you?
You know what? Because actually, they just wasn't in the life path for me to marry. I was young, and for one of the men, I mean, he just, as I grew older with him, he was older than me. But as I start to, come into terms of what was going on in my life, I branched off. I grew apart from that. I didn't see no elevation with him. I didn't. And to be honest, the second man was really, honestly speaking, the second man it's somebody who I had known for a while, but it still happened like as a, I won't say wasn't a one night stand, but it was.
How about you just make, man, when you start, okay, no disrespect, man, I just asked you a direct question.
And
did either one of these, okay, ma'am, excuse me, did either one of these men propose marriage to you?
Absolutely not, because marriage wasn't even in their radar. Marriage wasn't even in their radar.
See, this is what I want you to talk. This is what I need you to understand. These women can talk, but man, every time that I let you talk. You want to dominate the conversation. Yes. Ma'am, you have 2 kids. Your value to the market is below average. And all you have to do is judge by the caliber of men you mate with and whether or not those men even offered you marriage. They all have to do is judge based whether or not you required marriage. So we're here because you're a mother of 2 with 2 different guys talking about sharing a man, and you've shared your womb. So from the men's standpoint, why is it okay for you to expect the man to accept the woman who shared her womb with 2 men, and you're not willing to share his presence with another woman or 2? Answer that question. You shared your womb with 2 men. Why can't you share that man with 1 or 2 women?
Because he's coming into my life. My life. He wants to have something with me. We're having something with each other. We're not. And we say if he have kids, he share his semen with 2 other women. Because that's what it is.
I didn't say he had kids, ma'am. I just said you're making up stuff that I didn't say.
Okay, and if he didn't have kids, if he did not have kids, then I still do, because I'm not sleeping with my baby father.
I didn't say you were.
With them.
Ma'am, it doesn't matter if you're sleeping with them. Ma'am, it doesn't matter if you're sleeping with them or not. You have the kids.
Yes.
So, ma'am, what you're trying to do is you're being disingenuous, because you have to say, your logic is kicking in. You're like, damn, he's right. I have shared my body and my womb with 2 different men, and I have the product to show it. So he's coming into my life. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's another. You ladies value yourselves more than us. Ma'am, you are not, excuse me. No, you're going into his life. You're bringing 1, 2, 3 people to a man. And he's supposed to share you with your children, share you with their fathers, because you have to deal with them in some form or fashion. He's supposed to share all of that. please make it make sense to where you can't even share his time with another woman. And he's got to share you with all that.
You know what? He's going to enjoy to share all
No,
that.
ma'am. No, ma'am.
He's
Make the math make
enjoy it.
No,
He's
don't give me the feelings. Don't give me the
with
feelings. Make the math make sense. You got 1, 2 children, 2 fathers. That's 4 people he has to share you with. That's 1 woman split between 1, 2 kids, 2 fathers. That's
And
1
it's
man.
not
This is
with
what
no
it looks
baby
like,
father
ma'am. This is
drama.
what it looks like. 1 man,
Talk, you
1
guys.
woman,
I can't
2
talk.
kids, 2 men. Look, chick. Don't get mad at me because you sound crazy. He shared you with these 2 men.
Yes.
And now you have to share you with 2 kids.
Yes. 2 great kids. 2 well-behaved kids.
And see, the thing is, man, what you don't want to
2 loving kids.
What you don't, and that's nice. Man, I'm not saying anything about your children.
I know.
But the fact of the matter is, a man doesn't have to. You would be lucky to get a man. And that's the problem. And this is the problem I need everybody listening. Women like you, man, have been told and made to believe that your value is higher than a man, to where even when you do things that we all know lowers your value, that you still think it doesn't change, and a man still needs to come in and pay the highest price, meaning monogamy and potentially marriage with you.
Yes.
But you're not coming in at an untouched level.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say this for argument. Let your hands go up this. Let's just say you believe what I believe. Let's just say you believe what I believe in this instance, that you would be lucky to have a man, period. If you believe what I believe, answer the question. If you'd be lucky to have a man, period, would it be all right to share it?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Thank you. You all have a great night.
So I want you guys to understand, man. I want you guys to understand this is the mindset. When they got to run because it does not make any sense. This woman has shared her body with 2 men. She got 2 kids and 2 baby daddies talking about my value hasn't gone down. My value is actually maintained. It's actually going to go up because your life is going to be so great and wonderful. My kids, the men are like, the math ain't mathing. So to my critics and detractors, I want you to understand that is the market. That's not a one-off. That's not an extreme case. That is representative of the marketplace. A large swath of 100% of marriage age women, I would say she represents at least 30% of the marketplace. At least. That mindset.